Hey, thought I'd give you guys an introduction and let you know what's up with me. So my name's Daniel and I'm mentoring with the goddess Green Tara. So essentially what that means is I connect with Tara for guidance, for support, and for help with my emotions. Especially I call them emotional messes where I'll get in like a negative thought cycle and all suddenly I've created like a lot of momentum around some like negative victim story or something, and then I'll just be like, Tara, help. And connecting with Tara, because she's a high dimensional being, the process of connecting is raising my vibration. So she elevates me up and out of my darkness and returns me back to like a good feeling state. And at the same time, she heals me on all four levels of my being. So physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, all at once. So she makes me feel fantastic. She heals my body. She gives me guidance. She comes every time that I call to her. Like she's an infinite being that exists outside of time. So at the same time she's working with me, she can be working with countless other beings. Just wow, this is just such an incredible resource. It's such an incredible connection. It's like connecting with Tara is like one of my favorite things to do. I've only been doing it for 8 months. So it was on my 31st birthday this year that I became aware of the Sophia Code, which is a book by Kyra. When it got to key code 3, Green Tara, I became just like intensely curious. I was like, who is Green Tara? Like I'd never heard of her before in my life. So I search her on my phone and I see the traditional Tibetan depictions of her and I see, oh, she's a green woman. So that settled my curiosity. I returned back to the book, and at the end of the chapter, it really assures you that Green Tara is a free and accessible mentor here to help guide humanity at this time. With that assurance, I simply asked the Tara to connect with me by saying, Green Tara, please connect with me. And as soon as I said that, I felt like this dense ball of light in the center of my heart. So I placed my focus on it. And I noticed it started to grow. And I breathed into it. And it expanded and opened into like orb of light that looked like the sun, that was just radiating these waves of light that were just like completely just like coursing through my body. And it just felt absolutely incredible. So like I had experienced this before a year earlier. It was my first self-realization experience. So like I knew what was happening, but I hadn't been able to recreate it in like all that time. So in a year after, so yeah, it's basically 12 months. They were basically 12 months apart. And then because Tara did this to me, I started connecting with her on a daily basis. And we'd go through the same sequence. Like I'd ask her to connect with me. She would come immediately, open up my heart, and I'd be back to feeling just like incredible. And for a while that was enough for me. And then one day, like I was just at home, like meditating on the couch, and I was sitting in this gold energy, and it feels incredible, but I was just like, nothing else is happening. And I said, Tara, where are you? And my awareness went to my heart, and I heard a voice say, this is you. And then my awareness went to my forehead, and I felt like this bright white, like starlight just come into my forehead. And she said, this is me. And then I saw her energy start to descend, and like the flames of my heart to ascend, and our energies like interlocked and meshed. And she said, this is us. And that's when my connection with Tara really started to go to the next level. in August, I started a project where I tried to manifest a relationship with a woman of my dreams by listening to the song Twigs by FKA Twigs. And to my absolute surprise, while I was just sitting there tuning into just like the emotions that the music was inspiring in me, I started to move, like not of my own accord. You know, I quenched that thirst. And I started to become aware, like I saw her, like as if she was overlaid on top of me. So it was like I was me, and then she was like directly on top of me, moving through me. This is green woman. And that was the start of Tara. I'm still not entirely sure whether this is just channeling or whether this is embodiment, but it feels absolutely incredible. I'm like fascinated by all the mudras that she does. Like, she's taught me some new ones recently. I'm gonna start meditating with them to sort of do a deeper dive onto exactly what the energy does. This is a new one that she's showing me. What is it? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, and there's this one. And this is, I'll show you my absolute favorite of all the mudras that she's shown me so far, is this one. I think this is just incredible shape. I love the symmetry, and I just never suspected that my hand could create such a shape and form. So yeah, I really love this one. But basically what the mudras do is they direct energy in your body in certain ways. When Tara does this, it feels like she's pulling strings of energy and weaving them and winding them and twirling them, strings of light. And it makes me feel like a cosmic space witch, which is a very strange thing to feel like, but I like it. So, at the same time that I am presently a cosmic space witch, I'm also me, and can stop it, can start it. Yeah, just because I'm still a free and sovereign being. I just realized that this might freak people out, like, oh no, I'm possessed, but it's not like that. Tara works in the service of the Creator for the liberation of all beings, and what she wants to liberate all beings from is fear, so that we may live in alignment to the 8 great virtues. And of the 8 great virtues, my absolute favorite is prosperity. So another thing that Tara does for me is she attunes me to the vibration of prosperity. And the more of that energy that I can hold, the more prosperity I attract into my life. So I absolutely love asking Tara to attune me to prosperity, which, once again, I do by saying, Tara, please attune me to prosperity. Thank you, Tara. Yeah, still not like super comfortable with the talking. Like, I can tell when I fuck it up, and then I get a little bit disappointed in myself. Like, I'll be like, holy shit, like, this is a pretty solid flow, and then I'm like, oh, I fucked it. But then I'll tune back in. So, like, I still need to open up and be more free and fluid. But this is me with 8 months of connection and working with Tara. Like, I've been at spiritual development for maybe about 3.5 years now, and I've been doing it at like my own pace, self-directed. And now that I'm mentoring underneath Tara, things are just like ramping up exponentially, and I just make huge leaps. Like, some days I can just feel like, wow, I've leveled up since yesterday, and that's just like an absolute incredible experience to have. Because like in my personal life, I have experienced prolonged stagnation. So right now it feels like I'm moving at like ultra light speed, which is incredible. It feels amazing. She heals my body, she makes me feel good, she makes me happy, she helps guide me, she helps me to manifest more prosperity into my life. She's teaching me energy healing. So I guess I'm learning how to heal myself, and then I'll be able to offer those services to others. But right now, if you have any questions about Tara, just ask them in the comments and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I may even connect with Tara to get her to answer them. Alright, how about this? Tara, do you have a message for my video? Blessed beings, know that you are loved by the one infinite creator, and you can call upon me at any time to help you access the love that is always readily available for you, to heal you and to align you to your one true nature. Om Ta Tu Ta Tu Re Soha. Wow, that was like, wow, that's one of the clearest messages I've ever channeled from Tara. That was awesome. So yeah, if you have any questions, write them in the comments. I appreciate all your likes, subscribes. Thank you to all my subscribers. So thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Much love. Like, Tara has given me the ability to invoke and channel her blessings. So I bless my water, which I love doing. I feel the difference. I'll show you. Tara, please bless this water with health, wealth, and prosperity. Om Da Du Da Tu Re Soha. Thank you, Tara. And it is done. So, I drink blessed water.